guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a different type of video. As my channel is growing, I wanted to do something that could help you guys kind of connect with me a little bit more on a deeper level, kind of get to know who I am. It's kind of hard to tell someone's personality when you're watching me clean or doing a craft or something like that. So I wanted to do this fun video, and I think it might really be able to resonate with some of you guys. So today I'm doing a video about introverts because that is who I am. I thought it was really, I was looking at some characteristic traits of introverts, and it is me to a T. So if you guys are introverts or you love someone who's an introvert, let me know in the comments below. Are you an extrovert? Are you an introvert? Let me know which parts of this list really like resonates with you guys and it really just says who you are. I've got a list of 10 myths of introverts because I feel like people don't really understand us. They just assume we're boring, shy, rude type of people who want to stay home all the time. That cannot be further from the truth. So I wanted to share a few myths with you guys and then kind of give you the truth on the other side. For those of you who may possibly be extroverts and you love an introvert but you don't quite understand them, I think this will be able to help you guys. One is, let me get my glasses because I'm getting blind. First thing is myth one, introverts don't like to talk. Well, that's not true. I actually like to talk, but it has to be something that I'm interested in. I don't like small talk. That absolutely drains me. I don't care for small talk. I mean, I can do the hi, how are you, and move on, but I don't necessarily love like going to parties or places where I'm new because of all of the small talk. It's draining to me. So that's not true. So that's a myth that we don't like to talk. Introverts don't like to talk unless they have something to say. They don't like small talk. That's what I just mentioned. Get an introvert talking about something they're interested in and they won't shut up for days. Well, that's really true. That's very true. The next, introverts are shy. Shyness has nothing to do with being an introvert. That's true. I think I can be shy, you know, at times, but really overall, I'm not a shy person. I mean, I can be reserved. I should take that back. I can be reserved, and I can be outgoing, but I wouldn't say I'm like shy. I would say I was shy as a kid because I didn't really understand my emotions, but as an adult, I wouldn't say that I'm shy. Introverts are not necessarily afraid of people. What they need is a reason to interact. That's true. I'm not afraid of, there are times I struggle with a little social anxiety, so there are some other aspects of that that's not a part of this, but I'm not overall afraid of people, but it is true. I definitely have to be given a reason to go out and socialize. They don't interact for the sake of interacting. If you want to talk to an introvert, just start talking. Don't worry about, you know, tiptoeing around them. That's true. That's one thing I could say. Like my daughter's an introvert as well, and I think she kind of gives off this cold presence. She's not. If you want to start talking to us, just come and talk to us. You know, I don't just stand there with a smile on my face all the time, and I've had a lot of people in my life tell me like, oh, I thought you were this, that, and the other. Don't assume that you know me just by the look on my face. Just come up and talk to me. Another myth, introverts are rude. I've been told that before. I've actually been told worse things before. Introverts don't often see a reason for beating around the bush with social pleasantries. That's true. I'm very kind. I do go out of my way to be kind. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's something that I really work hard at in my life. But there was a season in my life where I wasn't as tactful and graceful with the way I said things, and I came off as very rude, and it was very hurtful, and in my mind I was like, I'm just telling them the truth, but I had to learn how to do that in a classy and graceful manner. So that's one thing true. Like, I definitely want to say how I feel, but as I've gotten older, I really find it important to like be more cautious about how we say, you know, what we're thinking or what we think is going on, and just being softer with my tone. That's something I've learned over the years, but this is definitely true, but it takes some maturity to be able to handle how to talk to people. It says Unfortunately, it's not acceptable in most settings. That's what I was just saying. In certain seasons of life, I've had to change that. So introverts can feel a lot of pressure to fit in and they can find it exhausting. Yes. Myth 4, introverts don't like people. That's not true. I don't mind people. On the contrary, introverts intensely value few friends that they have. That is very true. I don't need a ton of friends, nor do I want a ton of friends. I don't mind a ton of acquaintances, and I don't mind connecting with a lot of people, but I like best friends, close friends. If I devote time to you and energy to you, then that's a big deal to me, and I really hold that sacred. So that's definitely true. Introverts don't like going into public. That's not true. I don't mind getting up and going out in public. That doesn't bother me too much unless I'm struggling with a little social anxiety that day. But overall, it doesn't bother me. However, if I have to choose between ordering food and watching a movie in, or getting all dolled up and going out on the town, I will always choose to stay in, because that's just my personality. My husband is an extrovert, so he would rather go out and about, and he loves going to any social gathering there possibly is. Me, not so much. But it's a really good balance for us, because I can kind of bring him in a little bit and he can pull me out. So it's a really good balance, and we've learned how to work it out, and I will get up and go out for him and he will stay in for me. But if I have the choice, I would always rather stay home. I would definitely consider myself a homebody. Myth 6, introverts always want to be alone. Introverts are perfectly comfortable in their own thoughts. They think a lot. They daydream. They like to have problems to work on, puzzles to solve. But they also get incredibly lonely if they don't have anyone to share their discoveries with. They crave an authentic and sincere connection with one person at a time. That is true. I do like to be alone. I do like the company of myself, which is so ironic that I have such a large family, but I really do enjoy me time. It's really energizing for me to be able to get some time to myself, and thankfully my husband understands that now, so he offers that to me, so it's amazing. But I definitely need alone time, but I don't mind one-on-one connections either. Okay, introverts are weird. No, I wouldn't consider myself weird. Introverts are often individualists. They do not follow a crowd. They prefer to be valued for their novel ways of living. They think of themselves, they think for themselves, and because of that, they often challenge the norm. They don't make most decisions based off what is popular or trendy. That's true. We definitely go off of feeling. I feel like I was blessed with a good sense of discernment, so a lot of things I do is off of my gut, my intuition, my gut feelings. I can pick up on people like that, and I kid you not. And my husband has been amazed by it throughout the years, but I definitely can pick up on people, and they say, you can't read tone over text or emails or social media. I feel like I can, and I've got a pretty keen sense of discernment when it comes to those things and people I meet. And if I pick up on you and I don't feel like I'm kind of getting an off feeling, I will probably keep my distance, and that's another reason why I don't spend a lot of time with a lot of extra people, because of that reason. So, and I have been wrong. I will admit there have been times in my life that have been wrong, but it's very rare. It's very, very rare. Myth 8, introverts are aloof nerds. That's not true. Introverts are people who primarily look inward, paying close attention to their thoughts and emotions, like I had just said. It's not that we're incapable of paying attention to what's going on around them. It's just that our inner world is much more stimulating and rewarding. That's true. I am definitely a daydreamer. I've got a lot going on up here, and for that reason I get overstimulated. I get overwhelmed easily, and I don't mind. I'm okay with being quiet. Like, I'm not someone who has to just talk all the time. I'm okay with being quiet. And I think I have been considered to be rude and aloof, because people were like, oh, well, she just doesn't have any interest in us, and she doesn't want to talk to us, and that's not true. I've got a lot going on in here, and I'm working it out, and I'm processing it. Myth 9, introverts don't know how to relax and have fun. I'll tell you right now, that's not true. My husband will often say to me, Lynn, I do not understand how you could be an introvert. Whenever we go somewhere, you're the life of the party, you're so fun, you're so outgoing, I can do all of that, but I don't prefer to. And it is who I am. I have a great time going out and about and doing that stuff, but but if I could choose, I'd rather stay home. So it says introverts typically relax at home or in nature, not in the busy public places. Introverts are not thrill seekers or adrenaline junkies. If there's too much talking and noise going on, they shut down. Yes, 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 that is so true. If there is too much stimulation going on, I'm like, I gotta go. I cannot handle it. Their brains are too sensitive to neurotransmitter called dopamine. Introverts and extroverts have different dominant neural pathways. Just look that one up. That's pretty cool. Myth 10, introverts can fix themselves and become extroverts. Introverts cannot fix themselves, quotes, fix themselves, and deserve to be respected for their natural temperament and contributions to the human race. That's very true. That's one thing that my husband and I have had to get used to. I think for the longest time he was like, he knew I struggled with social anxiety, and so he thought like when I didn't want to go out and about, well, I must be struggling. And it really, I would say like, I'm not feeling anxious, I just don't want to go. And it really, I've learned as I've gotten older to have more balance, and that's what's really key, you guys. If you're an introvert and you can really identify with some of these characteristics like I do, we have to have balance. We can't stay home all the time. We can't always not talk to people. You have to force yourself out. I really believe that growth happens in uncomfortable situations. And also in this season of life, with my husband being so involved in church, it has definitely been hard for me. Like a Sunday morning is really difficult for me. And so when I open the doors to church, there's a ton of people in there, and it's like, whew, and that to me is super duper overwhelming. And I have had to really like go into my special place, because people are like, hi, how are you? And I want to be like, hold up, back up, give me a minute, just hang on. But I am learning through this season, and although it's super uncomfortable to have people in my face like that, there is growth, and I'm learning how to cope and handle those things. So one thing I would say to all of my fellow introverts out there, you definitely have to get a little uncomfortable to grow, and it's okay if you tell people, you know what, I need a moment. I need to decompress. I use that quite often. I need to decompress, and that means with nobody. That means either going and running errands alone. That means getting completely just into a show or my phone, or into, for me, arts and crafts and DIY. Something that I can like zone in on is such a lifesaver for me. It totally recharges my batteries. I do not get recharged by being around a ton of people. My husband, I think he does more so than I do, and I do not. So one thing I wanted to share with you guys is love yourself. Don't try to change yourself. And if you're loving someone who is an introvert and you don't quite understand their personality, hopefully this shines some light on it. We're all different, and that's an awesome, amazing, beautiful thing. Different is good, and we need to embrace that. So I wanted to share this with you guys so you kind of get a glimpse of my personality, because I know when you see these videos you really don't know who I am, but I really strive for you guys to have a real connection with me. I don't want to just be another face on YouTube. I want you to know who I am, know what I'm about, and hopefully connect with me. So this is kind of like we're doing this journey together. I have been so abundantly blessed by all of the connections I've had with you guys. So I just wanted to take it a step further so you know who I really am and the type of person I am. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll put my information down here. You know, I love to connect with you guys, you know that. I try to reply to everybody's comments. It's not always easy, but I try to do that. But seriously, you know, let me know in the comments below, are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? Are you an extrovert loving an introvert, or vice versa? And let me know what really stands out to you the most on here. Again, just love on yourself. It's okay to be different. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little different video. I hope it gave you some insight on the characteristics of introverts. I'll definitely be doing more videos like this. My husband and I are going to do a video on how we met and some of the things we've gone through, and it'll be really exciting just so you guys get to know us a little bit better. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. I would love for you to join my little family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!